Hi there, welcome to the Beaten Trail. In this episode, we bring you back to Tennessee and Tackett Creek. This is Wolf Pen Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1 yet, we start out at Ride Royal Blue and Rock Ridge ATV Resort in Pioneer, Tennessee. We continue our adventure on the slick rocks and mud on a rainy day out Tackett Creek's Wolf Pen. And our next set of obstacles were a little bit of a incline and a little tabletop. And as a four-seater, I was worried that the Pro R, with the extra length, I'd get stuck on it. Craig made it look easy. Craig had the camera on a stick, and so he was going to navigate the slippery hill to try to get a better video angle of the action.
Hold up, I'm coming. Come this way. Turn this way. Oh, turn this way. Make sure it's in gear and come on. Low, you in low? Now you gotta come on. Whoa, right there, whoa. Now come on. Come on. Let's go. Make sure it's in gear first. Let me come over there. Right there, yeah. Now, make sure it's in gear. Don't take your foot off the brake. Just give it a little gas. It's in low. Oh, yeah. Now this time, come on with it. It's going to come up faster now. Let's go. Nope.
Keep popping over.
Yeah.
High center.
Try it again. Make sure you're in the. Right there. Now make sure it's in gear. What's your name? Ooh. Come on back, go on back, go on back. Back. Through right there. Now make sure it's in gear. All right, now go. Don't worry about it bouncing.
Huh?
Don't worry about it hitting that. It'll come across it. Come on back. Back. All right, now go.
The Beaten Trail is sponsored by Ride Royal Blue ATV Resort in Pioneer, Tennessee, where all of your Tennessee adventures begin. Lodging for any budget, bring your RV, or stay in a cabin. Trails are attached to the resort and not a far drive on ATV legal pavement, so stop down at Ride Royal Blue in Tennessee. and the Potter County ATV UTV Club, and Pine Grove Yamaha, sales and service for Yamaha and so much more. Thank you AOAA for sponsoring the Beaten Trail.
Worry about it getting there. They'll come across. Right there. Make sure you're in low. Go. Huh? Yes, go. Now go.
Leave it
Go.
in race?
Huh?
Leave it in race?
Yes, go. There you go. Drive it like you stole it. I'm gonna go across. Hang on. Hang on, Joey. I'm gonna cross over and get y'all. If I can get down here without sliding and busting my tail. That's a long way to the bottom. Now let's try to go back up. Gooey, gooey, gooey today. Yes, sir. Gotta come my way some. Come my way just a little. That's good now. You're good now. Back on up. Back. 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 Whoop. All right. No, somebody should have got that on video. Somebody should have got that on video. Let me see if I can get a. There we go. I'm coming.
This is the man. This is the man that gets all the shots.
Whoa.
Make sure you come over to Rock Ridge.
It looks like he's got the shots.
You get the tour and the cameraman all in one. He's the boss.
Blood, sweat, and tears. First casualty of today.
I got rags. I don't have any first aid.
The first casualty of today.
I was going to say you cheated death once again, but
Yeah, right. Hold on, let me see.
Let me give you some good action shots.
Yeah, there you go.
they say, excuse me, sir, you can't park here.
Craig is a great guide, and he knows everybody's abilities as well as rides, and so it makes it so much easier to go out on these trails, and he can guide you in the right direction and the right line. Thanks again to Joey and Jesse again for some superior camera work. Thank you also Jack and Barry and everybody else who joined us and was able to give us a little bit of decent camera angles that we normally would not have on our ride, and again, we're able to be in the video, which is always nice. here was going to be my first good mud pit, and unfortunately I didn't have all my bags closed, so we got a little bit of mud everywhere. It was time just to get a little muddy.
Making ground. Oh. Hey, rock the wheels. Rock it, rock it, rock it. Go. Rock it back and forth. Hard, hard, hard. That was my bad.
If you are planning to do wolf pen, allocate a few hours. We took a little bit extra time since we did have some stops. I don't have a total distance listing for this, but I'll see if I can put that up in the details of the video once it's published. But it was a long day, and so that's why we made this into 2 videos, so you could see the whole trail. And we had multiple camera angles, so there may be a little bit of overlap here, but, well, we appreciate you watching and checking it all out, and we hope that you get out to Tackett Creek and see some of these great trails. And we've only touched the surface of Tackett Creek, but we hope to get out there a little bit more in the weeks ahead for some more video for you. most of these obstacles weren't a big deal since we had larger tires and larger rides, in most cases four-seaters, but I would not recommend bring something, well, with little less than clearance of 13 or 14 inches. So the smaller trails, there may be some areas that you could make it up, but as long as you have somebody with a winch, the smaller rides shouldn't be an issue.
The bank gave way on me. Driver. No, you're not on it yet. Keep it going. Keep it going. Driver. There you go. There you go. I thought you were going to go high side and try to...
The mud was slick and the rocks were slippery, and it made for a fun time. And you can pick the line and decide where you're going to go, but a decent set of tires goes a long way. As we got towards the end of our day, Craig did want to take a side trip, which would eventually lead us to the Overlook Trail. So if you're interested and you haven't seen that video, check that out. We have that on our channel as well. That goes up to the cabin and the overlook at Tackett Creek. I love these little ruts and cutouts, and they make for some great riding and suspension travel, as well as some really cool video. Definitely enough standing water from the rain that was just coming down all day, and there was a lot of times I stopped just to wipe off the cameras to make sure that we had good, decent video. But it's kind of hard. You want to go splashing through it really fast, but then you don't feel like wiping over several lenses with a dry cloth or just your fingers. I am happy, however, that we were able to get a decent amount of footage considering how much rain we had. I slowly would follow Craig and, try not to break his ride on some of these drop-offs. Nothing super major. You take your time getting down just so you don't bash up your skid plate or rock sliders or tree kickers or whatever you'd like to call them. At this point of the day, the rain was going to be getting a little bit heavier, and we made our way down to the sand caves. We had been there before, so we did not film too much, if any of that, other than this trail that you may notice and recognize going down and then back out. Again, we'd be going towards the overlook trail after this section of the video. But just a great day. Met up with some subscribers, handed out some more stickers, as dry as they could be, and made it up one of my favorite trails here. If you're in the area of Ride Royal Blue in Pioneer, Tennessee, and you don't have your ride, well, you can rent a side-by-side, 2- and 4-seater Rzrs. We'll have a little bit more at the end of this video to show you more about that. So, well, you don't have to bring your ride. You can rent it from Ride Royal Blue. We'll show you a little bit of that as well as our cabin. So stay tuned until after the trail video. We would be making our way down past the cabin. We did not stop at this point, and we'd be making it down the overlook trail. Just a great time to be out, and we prefer the wetness versus the dusty trails. This was definitely a day that we would remember. It was a lot of fun. Thankfully, we didn't have any major issues other than a few video issues with some files, but we did recover all our video, and we're able to bring this to you in its full entirety. Big thanks again to Craig for the tour, as well as everyone who joined us, Jack and Barry, Joe and Jesse, everybody who had a great time. We recommend you try to get out to Wolfpen, and if you do, make sure you don't go alone. Make sure you have a decent clearance on your machine. Make sure you have a winch, tow cable, and anything else that you think you may need. Most of the rocks are slick, so obviously you bring some tire preparation for you in case you do run into a flat, but most of what the rocks were like, we didn't really have to worry about that. Just an overall great time. We made it back down to the old railway road in Tackett and back out to the main road before the heavy rain and downpour started. Look at this, they got all new rides this year. Last year they had the orange and black. Now they got some new Rzrs. Very nice. So if you're looking to rent, come on out to Ride Royal Blue and check it out. All well equipped. You got music, got ride command. That's really nice. They all have adequate place. You can bring your mounts. Mount some cameras on here, get some good trail action. Very, very cool. Yeah, looking nice. 1000X piece. Cigarette lighter in the back. Cigarette lighters. Well, we like cigarette lighters. We don't call them cigarette lighters anymore. We call them 12-volt things. But hey, it's good to be back down here at Ride Royal Blue. They were just showing me the nice new rides they get for this year. But we're gonna go find Redneck Retreat 3 down there. And a good amount of rides here. We got people out and about. Gonna try to beat the rain and see how it is. Redneck Retreat. Looks like that's where I am. One of those little guys over there. So this is nice because I can go ahead and park over there, get all my stuff out, and I got the car wash up there, up on the hill, and I think these are Redneck Retreat here. So I'll check it out and see what we got. This looks like Redneck Retreat. Number 3. Redneck Retreat number 3. Nice little thing. It's what we need. Here we have Redneck Retreat 3. And I've looked for my secret code. I have a code here somewhere. Very nice. This is nice and cozy. I like it. I like it. Thank you guys. It's got a nice little kitchenette. Got a couch, which I'm sure someone can sleep there too. Nice little table. Bathroom. That's important. Nice, clean, nice place. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ride Royal Blue. 2 bunks here in case you want. It's a really nice place. We recommend that you check it out. I always say that Ride Royal Blue has cabins and lodging for all budgets. This is really nice. I do like this. It's really all that you need if you're going to stay here. Heat, air conditioning, and it's got everything you need. So I really like it, and I should probably put my parking pass on. And so you get a whole packet here, obviously. And a nice little, if you need it, there's a grill and a table. Got a little rental Jeepmobile, little place to sit. And you got a full area, and there's 3 of these here. You know, don't bring your muddy stuff in, that's all I ask. But yeah, very nice. Actually, it looks like the Shane Mobile. The Shane RV. We'll see you out there on the trail soon. Thank you to our sponsors, Ride Royal Blue, as well as the Potter County ATV UTV Club and Lit Industries. Reach out to Pine Grove Yamaha for sales and service and so much more. Thank you AOAA for sponsoring the Beaten Trail. Thank you to all our partners. We appreciate having you along for the ride. Be sure to check out our store for merchandise, shirts, and hats, and so much more. Until then, we appreciate you watching, and we will see you out there on the trail. Thanks.
We're going off the beaten
I'm not sure about berries. He's gonna come up the other side.
We got enough room to get buried up.
Yeah. We may have to be pulling him up. Gooey, gooey, gooey today. Yes, sir.